Good evening, traders and investors. We're here to look at Prog. We've not looked at it for a couple of days, but we are certainly back, and we are certainly looking at this one again. We're in a very interesting position now with Prog, and I do want to talk about where we are. So all of that and more is going to be coming up in the next 5 to 10 minutes. If it sounds good, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. But do remember, as always, this is not, I repeat, not financial advice. Do your own research. Now on top of that, we are currently doing a fundraiser for Save the Children. If you can donate anything at all, 100% of the funds do go straight towards Save the Children. You'll be making a very positive difference. But now we're going to dive in, and we're actually going to start off on the simple chart, and things are looking fairly good for today. You'll see a rise of 2.34% so far. Still a little while to go until the market does close, but yes, we are in the green, which is very nice to see. Come out to the past 5 day, you will see we are still in the green for this time period, and today is a notable spike. Now we are coming down from the highs today, but we are still in a nice place, and even in the past month you'll see this trend is sort of stabilizing. We are having this phase where we had rocket up and then a bit of a drop, then consolidation, then another rise, then drop, then consolidation, then another rise, and then actually we didn't see that that drop into consolidation for another rise. We saw a bit of a rise, but not really too much. And especially in the past 2 or 3 days, when you look at the chart, you will see one thing is clear. We've been consolidating in this range around 350, and that has been the case for some time. Maybe up to 370 at the highs, maybe down to 340 at the lows, but you'll see in this range, we have been quite still. We can draw a little channel there if we wanted to, and you'll see we're definitely in a prime position, in my opinion, to see some more moves. Now, whether they're upwards or downwards is currently unclear, but I do still believe we're in a great place for Prog. Now, to an extent, and it is a much lesser extent in my opinion, we are still following this trend. You will see that we're still seeing 3 red candles, 1 green candle, even if it is only a small one. But one thing that is immediately lacking when I look at the chart is volume. Volume is indicated down here by the little red and green candles. Now we could bring it up on an indicator. If you guys want to do that, you can do that as well. But yeah, we can see the basics of the volume down here. Now today is the first day in about 2 or 3 days where the volume candle has even been visible. We've seen low volume on Prog for some time, but obviously the volume figure has been dropping most recently. Is this important? In my opinion, to an extent it is, because as I always say, with this stock, with any of the other stocks which are in this position, it could be primed for a big run up, it could be primed for a short squeeze, it could be primed for a great momentum swing upwards, but that doesn't matter if we don't have the driving force behind it. In this instance, the driving force is going to be buying pressure, in my personal opinion. I think we need to see that continue and come back into the stock a bit more heavily if we want to see it continue to rise up. Again, it's just what I personally believe. It's not advice, but I do think that is the case. Now, moving forwards from where we are right now with Prog, I think we are still in a great place though, because the price is now consolidating and it definitely is stabilizing as well, which is a good sign. We're going to have a look now at a few of the indicators, and we're going to do this starting out the 1 day, moving out to the 5 day, and then moving into the 1 month. Well, on the 1 day, we can see one thing is clear. We are true to the moving average. It's just a little bit above where we are right now, but that is to be expected, because we are seeing quite a flat day from around 1:30 PM in my opinion. And a few of our indicators have had time to catch up. So we're sat on an RSI figure of 42. That's only about 8 points from neutral, so that's not really concerning to me at all. We can see our trend for the MACD is also quite flat, to be honest with you. And come out to the past 5 day and you will see that trend continues. Yes, we are dipping, but really it has been quite a flat week if we draw a line through it, only a small move upwards. And this means that we are not too far out on our RSI figure or our MACD. Our MACD is a little bit negative, but it is now coming back to very neutral territory, which is nice to see. We'll see that our trend on the RSI is coming up to 46. Now this is phenomenally good because 50 is neutral, 46 is really where we want to be. It could be a little bit higher, but on the 5 day, this is quite good. Now come up to our moving average, that's a little bit high, but that is also to be expected after we have this rise, and now we're kind of coming down, and it hasn't had the time to catch up. Now our trend out here for the 1 month, this is what I like to look at as the most inclusive data because it does tell us what is going on over the past month, and we actually do have a 50-day moving average out here. So being as it is a 50-day MA, I'm sure it makes sense to most of you guys why it hasn't really caught up yet. It's going to be taking some time, and that will still be out for quite a while right now, but you'll see that our trend for the MACD is actually bullish. It's becoming bearish right now because the lines are crossing over, and you will see this line in the middle is neutral. Now we're having this sort of staircase effect, that's how I like to sum it up very simply, is a staircase effect downwards as time goes on the MACD. We're falling, we're in very neutral territory right now. If we start to drop a bit lower and go below the line, we are starting to become in full bearish territory because we're below the line and we're also seeing these 2 lines cross over. But right now we're only seeing 1 negative indicator as these lines are crossing over. Now, they could be coming back into a bullish phase at the moment, because if you look very, very closely, they're coming close to crossing over again into positive territory, but it is still out a little bit in my opinion. And our trend for the RSI, a bit high, but not too bad at 61. It's coming down from where it was after we had this spike up, which took us up a little bit. So what goes on now with Prog? I think the positioning for the stock is still pretty good. Do not forget that one. I think we're still in a strong place. Now, one thing that's obvious to a lot of people who have been following Prog from a technical standpoint, we're having difficulty at $4. Now, we've been there, we've been above it. We haven't managed to consolidate above it. You'll see we had a few wicks up here, and also here, and almost here as well today, but we didn't actually hit it today. But we've had a few instances in the past we have come close to breaking above $4, or have broken above $4, but just haven't really had the ability to consolidate there. Now, one thing that we've seen towards late today is that we've seen a little bit of consolidation so far at about 350. If we can continue to consolidate at 350 or thereabouts towards the end of day, that will put us in a great position. And again, what we're looking for tomorrow or in the next few days, in my opinion, is going to be a slow and gradual rise up to the $4 mark, get above the $4 mark, and ultimately consolidate above that. I think that is the next price push that we are looking for with Prog, in my personal opinion, as I must stress. So not financial advice, just what I personally believe. Tell me what you have to say down below, and I will see you all in another video. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.